spots have yet to be filled.
He hit it! 61 yards! Holy mackerel!
With 3 spots left in the AFC, the Ravens, Dolphins, Bengals, and Patriots are fighting to grab one today. In the NFC, 5 spots are still open. Today, the Saints or the Panthers will take their place. The 49ers, Bears, and Eagles can all do the same. They just need some help, especially from teams who can't seem to help themselves.
Romo throws sidearm over the middle, intercepted by the Packers!
Who will fit into the playoff puzzle? Who will fall to pieces? Week 16 kicks off right now.
It is almost Christmas. Right now, 4 teams have received the gift they wanted, a trip to the postseason. Today, 9 more teams have a chance to get in. Bad news, there are only 8 spots left. We've got a huge Sunday ahead of us. Welcome in to Fox NFL Kickoff. I'm Joel Klatt, and joining me this festive week is my main man, Eddie George. We've got Randy Moss. We've got Kirk Morrison. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, fellas? Hey, I still gotta get my Christmas shopping done. I gotta get out of here in a few. I gotta get my wife some gifts.
On Sunday?
Well,
Everything's open still.
All football.
You're going to have to battle the crowds there on Monday. 2 weeks left, guys. I mean, this is crunch time when you're talking about that playoff push.
Hey, this is the time where you separate the real from the fake.
Oh, that's the truth right there. Let's jump into it right now with the State Farm Double Check storylines, guys. Seedings, home field advantage, winner go home scenarios. So much to be determined today in Week 16. But what are your storylines for the day?
Yeah, Randy mentioned the real from the fake. I think 2 teams that are becoming real are Miami and San Diego. Both teams are hot right now. Miami on a 3-game winning streak. San Diego 3-1 the last 4 weeks. Tannehill's been playing great. Phillip Rivers been playing awesome. 28 touchdowns, 9 interceptions so far. These 2 teams are getting hot. They get in the playoffs, they could do damage on the AFC side.
I'm going to take mine, guys, to the NFC North, where there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of questions to be answered. You know, the Detroit Lions were up 2 games in that division, and they're struggling to try to stay in the playoff race. So there's a lot of, like I say, uncertainty there. So I'm trying to see who is going to stand up in the NFC North.
Well, you talked about one team in the NFC North. That's the Chicago Bears, the marquee matchup of the night. Jay Cutler, week 2, back from his injury. Then also going against Nick Foles, they got that beat down by the Minnesota Vikings last week.
Terrible.
So Eagles-Bears tonight.
Man.
Eagles-Bears tonight. A lot can happen during the day, but the nightcap, I can't wait for that game tonight.
In the North, by the way, Detroit, the only team that can actually be eliminated from that race today. Everybody else could lose and still retain some level of playoff berth potential. Guys, one of the biggest, if not the biggest matchup of the day is on Fox when the Panthers host the Saints for NFC South supremacy. 2 weeks ago, New Orleans stymied Carolina's offense in the Superdome, but Cam Newton has his team ready to step up today.
We about have to read lips in here tonight. That's how loud it is. Cam Newton barking out signals. Cam Newton looking end zone. Wide open receiver. Caught the field. Did he hang on? Yes! Touchdown!
This Sunday, man, it's all or nothing. Win or go home.
It's an opportunity that has presented itself now to be in control of our destiny.
We're trying to go out there and lock up the division and get a win this week.
He throws a pass. It's open. Caught. Touchdown! Greg Olsen.
We just have to continue to stay on course and do what works for us.
And winner takes all. The person who wins this game is going to win the NFC South.
Tolbert up the middle. Tolbert scores. Oh, my goodness. And Tolbert did the dirty bird on the 2.
It's something that's going to keep us out of the playoffs or bolster our position in the playoffs.
I think guys are really excited and looking forward to the opportunity.
You can see the full feature on Fox NFL Sunday. Let's welcome in lead analyst for Fox Sports on the NFL, Troy Aikman. Troy, the Saints are 3-4 on the road and look like a different team away from the Superdome. What's the root of their problem when they travel?
Well, first of all, Joel, I don't think it's that uncommon, for a team to play better at home than they do on the road. But I think if you look at the Saints as to what their problems have been, especially in their 4 losses, they've not protected the football. Not only that, their defense has failed to get takeaways. Clearly, those are going to be focused on this in this ball game here today. The biggest matchup of the day may be rookie offensive tackle Teron Armstead, who gets his first offensive snap today in his career, and he's going to go against the Kraken, Greg Hardy. How do you see that one playing out? Well, it's an interesting move by Sean Payton. There's no doubt that Charles Brown, he struggled last week. against the Rams. That's why he got benched. But 2 weeks ago when they faced the Carolina Panthers, he did a great job against Greg Hardy. So now they come with the rookie. As you said, he's not had any offensive snaps, a little bit of an unknown. He will get some help. They'll put tight ends over to his side to help with Greg Hardy. They'll also use the backs with the chips. And Sean Payton said that they would have done that even if Charles Brown was their starter, but it will certainly be a focus in this game as to how well he holds up.
All of us can't wait for this matchup. Thanks, Troy. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, thank you, buddy.
Guys, the game of football is all about adjustments. You guys know that better than anybody, and especially in division matchups and the second time those matchups are played during the course of the season. That being said, 31-13 a couple of weeks ago. What are the adjustments you expect from Carolina?
You know, when you play a team for the first time, especially going into their place, what was on the line for New Orleans was desperation. They had to come off after playing horribly up in Seattle. And I think Carolina ran into a buzzsaw of emotion. Yeah. And they didn't really know what to expect out of the Saints. So coming here back home today against the Panthers, they're going to make their adjustments. They know what to expect. And I think they're going to go out and win the ball game because of that, because they understand now how to prepare for the playoffs. They understand the magnitude of this game, and I think they'll go out and get the win.
Well, this is a divisional game, and this is for the division, guys. So I will have to piggyback off what Eddie just said, that when the Seahawks blew them out on national television, the New Orleans Saints, their back was against the wall. And the bad part about it, Carolina was the hottest team in the NFL coming into the Dome. But the thing that I think they understand is the magnitude of this game. So I think they'll be ready tonight, and I look forward to a good game at 1 o'clock.
I don't know if there's really a lot of changes for Carolina. I just think them being at home is change enough. Because you remember when they were on the road the first game, it's hard because the offense is quiet. The Dome is quiet when you're on defense.
Right.
So Drew Brees is able to switch up his snap count. Today, when they're at home today, Carolina, now the crowd is going to be going. Drew Brees is going to be forced to go on one. And when you're going on one, you got Greg Hardy and Charles Johnson knowing that snap count, knowing he's got to go on one.
Yep.
I mean, you pin those ears back, and I'm coming right at you, Drew Brees. So just being at home, I think, is going to help out the Carolina Panthers today.
To your point, no pass rush in the Dome.
Right.
If they can get to Drew Brees, that's clearly been the recipe that has worked for other teams in the Saints' losses. When you look at the team that loses this game, who's more dangerous in a wild card scenario, a team that's got to go on the road early in the playoffs?
I would say the Carolina Panthers. I think they have that road warrior mentality. They know how to get it done on the road. They have all the makeup of a good team, a good running game, a solid defense. They have all the components to do it on the road. I like them.
I think early in the season when they got beat in Seattle, other than that, they've showed signs that they can do it on the road and at home. So I think Carolina is the team.
Yeah, I say Carolina. That game when they beat the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco, that showed me a lot about who this team is for this season.
We are only getting started here on Fox NFL. Kickoff coming up. The art of the deep ball. Bears receiver Alshon Jeffrey has studied it, but the professor, future Hall of Famer Randy Moss, will teach it to us all. And in Dallas, the Cowboys are down and things are getting dirty. We'll tell you what they need to change to keep from being down and out. And can you just feel the love around the holidays? We spent all week finding the best of the best gifts for some lucky NFL players and coaches. Des Bryant getting all ready, walked off the field last week. Randy, your thoughts?
Well, one thing I will say, antics like that will hunt us forever, but keep fighting for your team, Des. We still love looking at you play, boy.
Words to live by right there for Des Bryant. The NFC North is still a three-horse race. We'll tell you exactly who has the inside track to make the push down the home stretch.
Hand up to Moreno, right side, nice hole, stiff arm. Moreno's out in the open, jumps over the top of Ed Reed, jumps right over the top of him.
Reggie breaks tackle after tackle. Oh, what a great effort by Reggie. Breaking tackle, stays on his feet. Running to the left, breaks a tackle, 35-30, open field. Touchdown, Alfred Morris. Got that home run celebration. Finds a little crease left side. CJ on the run at the 45.
Dropped his shoulder and accelerated through those two tackles. Great run by CJ Spiller.
Throws to the left side, caught by Ballard. 10, 5, he dives for the end zone. Colts win! Colts win! Colts win!
He's at the 5. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown!
Tight. 50, 10, 5. There he goes! Touchdown! Trent Richardson!
trying to pick a hole, nothing there. And gets another block. He's on the angle. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Looks for running room, got a big hole. He's across the 30, there goes Beast Mode. He's gonna run away. They're not gonna catch him. Touchdown, Seahawks.
He's run for more than 2,000 yards. He's running back immortality, making him the 7th player in NFL history to run for 2,000 yards. The crowd comes to its feet to salute the best running back in the NFL.
Howard's trying to throw the ball around here.
Hey, man, he's showing me some skills right there.
That's ridiculous. That was so good.
I love the fact that we can score 27 points a game on average. I love that. However, you still got to be tough, especially when you get in the playoffs. You understand? You can't have a bad day.
It's like I told you guys, man, it's finding the cause for each other, all right? And we all have goals, but once you find a cause, then you can rally behind that. It's just finding it. Some people call it chemistry. It just kind of happens along the journey of the season.
A question for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you ever take your head off?
If you had hair like mine, you'd never take your head off. I do on the trips. I try to limit exposure to the trips and the national anthem.
Hey, and it's a new day with new installs, so it's a foreign country to a lot of these young guys. They got no idea what they're doing.
Wow, look at this group. They're poised and ready for takeoff. Everybody's working. It doesn't get any better than this. Doggone, pretty soon you're going to be old and ugly like me.
We're looking at progress today, progress.
Right at the stretch, give me a good, not a little quick horn. Give me a good start a practice horn. Blow it. Here we go with your coaches.
Getting all set for work today, hosting the Vikings. 249 receptions in his first 3 seasons. That's second all time. Let's check in now with Jay Glazer for today's Inside Scoop. Jay, thanks for stopping by, my man.
What's he wearing over there?
I didn't really get a good look at it, but it was pretty festive.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I don't know if I could pull that off.
What are you doing, little
buddy?
On the big show?
We get you every week for your scoop, but hurry up and say something before I say it.
Go ahead, scoop it out there.
I ain't got nothing. I'm joking.
I got a wild one today to kick off my first segment on Fox NFL Sunday. It's having to do with a coach, and it's definitely about a coach on the hot seat. I'm just going to say that. You definitely want to tune in because this one is. It's a wild one. Even for me to say that, it's wild. It's wow.
Noon Eastern on Fox. It's Fox NFL Sunday. Wow. Check him out. That's Jay Glazer. Get on over there.
He's out of here.
Get ready for that scoop.
Get on out of here, Santa's little helper. Get on out of here.
Alshon Jeffrey has come into his own this season, leading the Bears in receiving yards on his way to becoming the league's best number 2 receiver. Jeffrey is busy mastering the deep ball. The second-year player leads the NFL in catches that traveled at least 40 yards in the air.
Out of the shotgun, two going deep against field, jump ball, deep tight spiral down the left side.
Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown Bears. Alshon Jeffrey. He's got a touchdown. 46 yards. McCown and Jeffrey. 80 yards. Touchdown. What a catch by Alshon Jeffrey. Unreal.
I didn't start adjusting to the deep ball until year 5 or 6 in my career. This guy, he does it naturally. There's no really comparison between us, just that we make plays.
Randy, you were the best ever in the art of the long ball. America wants to know, how do you become an expert at the deep ball like Alshon Jeffrey has done?
Well, one thing I'll say about Alshon Jeffrey, he has come on so strong, and him and Brandon Marshall together is like a left hand and right hand. Both of them gonna knock you out. So I like those two guys together. But the one thing I'll start off with looking at Alshon Jeffrey is we're gonna show you here on video. He has to have hand-eye coordination, and you have to be on top of your game. You see, he's looking at the ball, homing it all the way in. The quarterback's looking, but look what he does at the end of the play. He spazzes out. The wide receiver, he has to focus and concentrate, and his hand-eye coordination is very important. Second, his focus. I think the focus and concentration goes hand in hand, but he has to be able to focus. Get his 2 feet down, secure the ball into his hands, and then have the ball by the time he comes up from the ground. And last but not least, I think every receiver needs a little bit of this, a little bit of luck. Not Andrew Luck, luck from the football gods. That's all I say. So that's the one thing that I think that Alshon Jeffrey has really excelled in.
Yeah.
Just a lot of things that a lot of receivers don't really look at. And I think the hand-eye coordination is really important because you need to be able to focus and watch that ball all the way and secure it all the way into the catch.
All right, so you were the best of all time. He does it pretty well, but nobody quite like the Moss. You know, what's the secret to the deep ball? Especially when you see the ball initially in the air from the quarterback's hands, what are you thinking about?
Well, see, my approach to the deep ball is that I know that I can run with the ball.
Okay.
And by the quarterback releasing the ball, I'm watching the ball as it is coming my way. So I'm actually watching the ball. So, and then once I feel that I'm in great stride or I'm running pretty good to be able to keep up with the ball, then my focus is now off the ball. Now I'm looking at the defender.
Really? So you take your eyes off the ball and you come down to a defender?
Yeah, that's hard to say, but I do that because I need to see where that hit is coming from. Do I want to catch the ball at its highest point and have you hit me straight flush in my face, or do I want to jump up and catch it and maneuver my body in the air so I can take that hit but secure the catch? So there's a lot of different ways, but that's one thing that I perfected the deep ball is tracking the ball and then knowing where that hit is coming from.
Check out these numbers. You're a guy talking from experience. Since 1991, when they started keeping track of this stat, passes thrown at least 41 yards in the air. The ball travels 41 yards. You've got over double what Chad Johnson has, which is 46 catches that travel 41-plus yards. That is a ridiculous amount. If you add up Mike Wallace and Chad Johnson, they just go to 41. Would you just tell the quarterback, man, I got it? Throw it up.
No, that's just playing backyard football, man. One thing I used to love doing in Minnesota with Dante Culpepper is, hey, you chunk it out there, dog. I'm going to go get that thing.
Everyone remembers this, right? You're just the
one hand,
hey, goes up.
Put the hand up. That means that I done outflanked the defense, and that means I'm at full speed. Let it go.
That's right. If you got the arm strength, you get it out there. Still 3 spots open in the AFC playoff picture, but it looks like the playoffs today for several teams, including the big game between the current 4 and 5 seeds, the Colts and Chiefs. Joining us now from Kansas City, it's Fox NFL insider Alex Marvez. Alex, what's going on there in Kansas City, sir?
Joel, it is cold. The field is icy and cold here out Arrowhead Stadium. This is also more than a potential playoff preview. The Chiefs are trying to keep their momentum going on offense after scoring 101 points the past 2 games. The Colts, they haven't had an offensive identity ever since losing wide receiver Reggie Wayne in Week 7 to a knee injury. The interior offensive line is racked by injuries, and the defense has given up 24 or more points in 6 of the past 8 games. Outside linebacker Robert Mathis told me that they've got to go ahead and major in the minor to get better. That means paying better attention to fundamentals in practice as well as technique. This game's also big from an individual standpoint for Mathis and Chiefs running back Jamal Charles. Mathis is making a big-time push for Defensive Player of the Year. He's got a league-high 16.5 sacks. Charles is making a late push for NFL MVP. He leads the league with 18 touchdowns, 5 of which came last Sunday against Oakland. I asked Mathis, how do you stop a dual threat like Charles as a rusher and receiver? He said, tongue-in-cheek, bite him, throw snowballs at him, and hope that something sticks.
Boy, he's got the snow there. They'll be ready to go. Thank you very much, Alex. The Colts and Chiefs both likely to play wild card weekend. The Colts have been madly inconsistent by alternating wins and losses since October, while Kansas City did have a little rough patch, but has since caught fire, averaging over 50 points per game. So, Eddie, what is the bigger deal, the Colts' poor play or the Chiefs' new explosive offense?
Well, I'm still trying to get my head wrapped around Randy taking his eye off the deep ball, looking at the defender and back up.
I don't know how
that's incredible.
God-given.
God-given ability. We'll just keep it at that. But I'm going to go with the Colts. I think they're regressing a little bit, not a little bit, a lot. All the onus is on Andrew Luck to win for this team. They have no offensive identity. The running game is non-existent. Their defense is taking some hits. Their offensive line is decimated. And you can't go into the playoffs with that on your shoulders. So I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts.
The Colts don't scare me, though. You know what I mean? When you see it, they don't scare me. But what does scare me, when I look at this Kansas City Chiefs team, because not only in the beginning of the season it was all about their defense, Well, the last couple of weeks, they're scoring points at a high rate. You talk about last week, they put up 50. Okay. You know, you put up 50 points in the NFL, that's a lot of points. That's a 50 burger.
Yes, it is. I mean,
but you know what else they're doing, though? We talk about it being explosive. people don't talk about their special teams, what they do. In the last couple weeks, they had a defensive touchdown for a score last week. Previous to that, a punt return and a kickoff. They score not only on offense, but they also get those special team scores that you forget about.
Those non-offensive touchdowns are key, but I don't know if it's sustainable. Hey, Joe, clap back to you. What do you think about that?
Hey, man, I love Andrew Luck. That's all you got to know. Things have certainly gotten dicey down in Dallas. Romo's late picks, Dez's walk-off. We'll tell you how Big D can come up with a big W in Washington.
Robert looking over the middle, firing. It is caught. He's going all the way. 89 yards. Pierre Garçon.
What a catch by Cecil Shorts! Not caught. Lions touchdown!
Long pass toward Vincent Jackson. Here it is. Caught!
What a catch by Reggie Wayne!
That looks going to sail it. There's Harry Douglas. Hit the back of the helmet. He made the catch. Holy smoke! Holy smoke! What a catch by Golden Tate!
Sam throws left sideline looking for Gibson, who makes an unbelievable catch!
Diving grab. Jones. Touchdown. Jones is there. It's caught.
He's got Cruz. 35, 30. Touchdown Giants!
Wow, what a one-handed grab.
One-handed snatch out of thin air. Mohamed Sanu makes a magnificent catch.
Alley-oop to Riley Cooper. I don't know how he hung on to that. Doctor reaches out. Touchdown Denver. An incredible catch.
Leaping, diving catch to the near side edge of the end zone. Stafford goes right side. What a catch by Durham! Are you kidding me? A great catch on the near sideline.
Fires downfield, and it is. Oh, what a catch by Stevie Johnson.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
It was a catch.
Stafford wants to throw. It is caught inside the 10. Calvin, you get.
Is he good or what?
Calvin got him. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. Megatron breaking Jerry Rice's all-time record for receiving yards in a season.
It is a cold, raw, rainy night. It is very uncomfortable for the fans, very uncomfortable for the players. A very damp and raw kind of an evening.
The temperatures have fallen as the afternoon has segued into the evening.
Brady stands in the pocket, fires to the end zone, and is caught. Touchdown.
I like the fact that he tried to put a little sauce on it at the end.
Oh, mercy. Manning put it right on the money, and Cruz does his salsa dance.
Guard the 50, Ed. Guard the 50.
Great job. That man had a plan. Good job.
Play the game. Communicate. Communicate.
Oh.
Oh. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh.
Hey!
Hey! Knock it off! Knock it off!
Down by 3.
Minute 32 remaining.
Okay.
Drive starts on the minus 23.
Okay.
We have all 3 timeouts remaining.
Okay. We're gonna kill these guys.
2 minute, here we go. 2 minute, here we go.
Is unacceptable.
It's hard to explain.
It's the same stuff 8-8 every year.
But it's a coaching decision. Romo throwing pitch.
What just happened here in the second half?
It's Manning and Romo, and to this point, Romo's got the best of it.
1:57 to go. Tied at 48. Romo throws left. Pass is going to be intercepted. The Cowboys' hearts are broken.
No timeouts left. Time is running.
He dives in for the touchdown. This game's over. The miraculous victory by the Detroit Lions.
Des Bryant pulling his spoiled child routine again.
Bad decision by Romo.
This is going to go down as one of the worst defeats in the history of the Dallas Cowboys.
In hindsight, I'd say we probably should have run the ball more. When I look back now, you should run the ball.
Aren't you
you mad enough, Jerry, to fire somebody?
The season's getting short, and that's very frustrating.
You can't allow for a hangover. Get back to work. Get ready for your next challenge.
Let's welcome in the man calling the Cowboys today in Washington, Fox NFL analyst John Lynch. John, last week was one of the worst meltdowns in Dallas history. What impressions did you get in your meetings with the ball club this week?
Well, look, Joel, they're saying all the right things in Dallas. Jason Garrett did, with our crew, take responsibility for the second-to-last pick, saying, I need to be more adamant to Tony about running the football in that situation. They know they control their own destiny. The interesting thing about this deal, the team they're playing today, the Redskins, visiting with them, Kirk Cousins now has taken over. There's a confidence in that locker room. I think the lesson for the Cowboys, this isn't going to be easy. Divisional rivalry, important game for the Redskins. They feel confident. The Cowboys better bring it today.
Looking forward to it. Thanks so much, John.
Thanks, guys.
Over the last few weeks, it seemed like the NFC East was destined to be determined in Week 17 when the Cowboys and Eagles meet. But the Eagles could actually clinch today with a win or a tie combined with a Dallas loss. Randy, last week, the Eagles and Cowboys gave up combined 85 points in their losses. How can they bounce back from where they're at right now?
Well, I don't really know too much about how the Cowboys are going to bounce back because one thing that I grew up watching the Cowboys, okay? And one thing that I'll say about them is, you know, the label out there being America's team, well, what is that? Is that America's team because you sell the most memorabilia, or are you the best team in the NFL? So one thing that I will say about Dallas is I followed them even when I was young with Emmitt Smith, Herschel, all those guys, back before them also. And one thing that I will say in today's 2013, getting ready to be 2014, they remind me a lot like the Oakland Raiders because they have a lot of talent. They just can't put it together. Yeah. You know, a lot of people, Al Davis made a lot of decisions in the Oakland Raiders. Well, Jerry Jones makes a lot of decisions too, but it's a lot of talk, okay? Yeah. So that's the one thing, and another question I have, where is the leadership, okay? Where is their leadership? I haven't had one guy, one veteran, you know, step up and just say, where's the leadership? I'm the leader of this team. Romo, Ware, Dez Bryant, who is it? Well, I just need to know who is the leader of the Dallas Cowboys. I know who the face is. Sure. I need to know who the leader is.
Well, the leader is in the box. You might as well put a C on the jacket of Jerry Jones because he's the captain of the team. Right. They go by what he does, truly. But when I look at the guys on the field, I look at Tony Romo, I don't know if they understand situational football.
Right.
And that's one thing that when you watch New England and you watch San Francisco, the teams that go into the playoffs and make deep runs, they know situational football. They know 4-minute offense. Where a 4-minute offense is, we're going to run it down your throat. You know we're going to run it, and we're still going to run it.
Right.
That's what the Cowboys don't do.
And that's the key. They have all the components. They have the quarterback. They got the receivers. They got some of the defensive players. But they don't have the killer instinct. They don't have that running game that really defines your character as a team. In the 4-minute like you talked about, that's where championships are won, especially in December. You can't put it on Tony Romo to win the game. You've got to find somebody that's willing to take it in the middle, carry 14, 15 times, pound out, churn out the hard yards, up the gut, 3rd and 1s, convert, because that's the way they're going to solve this issue. You can't continually put this on Tony Romo because he can't get it done. Yeah. Right. It's not in his makeup.
Right.
And in order for him to exercise his demons, he needs that supporting cast. So a lot of it falls on Jason Garrett and the play calling.
Well, and Bill Callahan, because of that. You know, he's a guy that has escaped a lot of criticism, but 3 rushing attempts in the 4th quarter, up by 12. That's an excuse.
Come on, Joel.
Randy,
come on now.
Tell him why you're mad at
Come on, man. They're talking about the running backs are non-existent. That's why. I mean, they need us.
Know.
To win championships, you need a big running back. I mean, come on now. That's ridiculous.
DeMarco in the game had averaged 8 yards a carry and only got 3 carries in the 4th quarter.
Okay.
Time now for today's McDonald's winning ingredients. The Chicago Bears are the only team in the NFC North who can clinch the division today. All they need is a win, along with a Detroit loss or tie on the road versus the Giants and an Aaron Rodgers-less Packers team to lose up in snowy Green Bay versus the surging Steelers. Kirk, is the NFC North the Bears division to lose?
Definitely the Bears division to lose. Jay Cutler's back. He's their leader. Now, there's no question about who the leader of the Chicago Bears is. It's Jay Cutler. Everybody said that. But then you got Brandon Marshall. We talk about Alshon Jeffrey. Martellus Bennett, even last week, he had over, 95 yards receiving. So think about the weapons that Jay Cutler has on his offense. But remember, Lance Briggs, I don't know if he's ruled out yet for tonight's game, but he's going to get that defense healthy. And you talk about a team going into the playoffs healthy with their leader back on offense and defense, scary. It's their division to lose.
He is questionable for today's ball game. How about Matt Flynn elsewhere in the North? The Packers, can he keep the Pack's dream alive?
I think so. He's more comfortable in this offense now. Last 3 weeks, 5 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. Really finding his game, has great balance to rely on Eddie Lacy to hand the ball off to. I think this team is starting to find some momentum.
And how about Detroit, a late season collapse? Cowboys-esque, really, from Matt Stafford. Has he reached his ceiling?
No, I don't think he's reached his ceiling. The thing that I'll say about the Detroit Lions is Megatron is elite. Will we all agree?
Oh, yeah.
Well, Matthew Stafford is not elite. So they put a lot of things on his shoulders to let him make it happen for him. And I think they have to play complementary football. I think the coaches, the offense, defense, and special teams, all of them got to come together as one and not just rely on Stafford doing it alone.
I think Reggie Bush is the key also. I mean, when he gets it
that
going,
balance,
for that balance, I think it takes a lot of pressure off of him because, again, it comes down to who's running the football very well. And late in the season, you just can't rely on your quarterback to win a lot of these ball games.
You talk about Reggie Bush, but also Joyke Bell, too. They have a two-headed monster, and when those guys are going, I feel like it takes the pressure off of Matthew Stafford. When he has that running game going.
Well, he has guys around him.
Right, but he's just inconsistent at times. Because he'll go out there and throw 3 touchdowns, and you say, wow, this is what we want. And then he'll have those 2 interceptions, and you're like, come on, Matthew, you're better than that.
Careful believing in Matt Stafford. In his career, 2-20 versus teams that eventually made the playoffs. Wow. 2-20. Last season's AFC title game was one for the ages when the Ravens knocked off the Patriots on their way to the Super Bowl. But you might be surprised with who has the edge in today's rematch. We got it for you next.
Fox Sports proudly presents the NFL. Be sure to be ready to enjoy the toughest, the finest, the best. Counting down to the playoffs, the NFL live on Fox Sports. The best team in America is ready.
It's clobbering time.
For kickoff.
Ready, set,
The pitch. The game.
Football's so great.
And The Simpsons.
I'm the worst thing to happen to sports since Fox.
Watch The Simpsons on Fox.
I like the fact that he tried to put a little sauce on it at the end.
Oh, mercy. Manning put it right on the money, and Cruz does his salsa dance.
I can catch fish anywhere.
Absolute beauty fish.
3 fishermen.
I can almost taste the victory.
He thinks he's God's gift to fishing now.
Worlds apart.
I flew 5,000 miles for this.
This is embarrassing.
There are no friends.
Only one winner. Each week, there'll be points for the catch and points for the experience.
Absolutely over the moon.
But who will host the ultimate fishing trip?
We're just getting started.
King Fishers on National Geographic Channel.
There's no event that brings more of America together than the Super Bowl. Flacco lob down the middle. Touchdown! End zone touchdown! And the Hayes in the barn! The Baltimore Ravens are Super Bowl champions!
I ate those raisins. You know?
That was terrible.
They didn't taste very good at all, but you know what? I got like gas, man.
Yeah.
It's just tearing me up right now.
What we got going on over there? Oh, they're taking a picture. Oh, yeah. Aww.
Huge game today, 1 p.m. on Fox. Luke Kuechly and the Carolina Panthers host the New Orleans Saints. The winner of that game is South. Sports provide us with a chance to escape the reality of the daily grind of life. We all have our favorite sports, our favorite teams, and more personally, our favorite players. For one Cincinnati fan, Ray Malaluga was simply put his guy. Molly McGrath brings us the story of a family who found some solace after tragedy, thanks in part to the Bengals linebacker.
A fan and their favorite player. It is a bond that endures. But with one stroke of a silver marker, Bengals linebacker Ray Malaluga solidified a connection that will last a lifetime.
He wears your jersey to every game to represent him. The first thing that came to mind was to write his name on my back.
Jacob Murphy grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio, where he fell in love with the family tradition, the Bengals. And there was no player he loved more than Ray Malaluga.
Something that Ray Malaluga does, he can lay out. And I think that's one of the reasons why he liked him so much.
All I remember is Jacob always wearing the Malaluga jersey. It was because of the hair and everything. He was a wild guy, and he could hit hard. That was the main thing. He wore his out to the point where you couldn't really tell if it was like a 3 or an 8 at that point.
But on Christmas Eve, 2012, the Murphy family received news that changed their lives forever.
We got that knock on the door at 4 o'clock in the morning and told us he's never coming home again. And it was devastating for us.
According to police reports, while driving home from work, Jacob lost control of his vehicle, ran off the side of the road, and hit a telephone pole. He was killed instantly. Jacob was 24 years old.
It was the toughest time of our lives.
Yeah.
Still is.
Every day.
Gary Owen, Jacob's cousin, had become friends with Malaluga during his career as a stand-up comedian. Gary wanted to help ease his family's grief.
My cousin passed away. You were his favorite player, and I sent him a pic of Jake in his jersey.
You don't ever want to lose a loved one. Losing my dad, it hit me hard. You know, it took me a while to get over it. So I knew what they were going through.
And all he texted back was, "Gotcha, bro."
On December 30th, 2012, before the Bengals' final home game of the season, Malaluga honored Jacob's memory.
Like an hour before kickoff, my cell phone rings, and it was just Ray with the picture of Jacob Murphy. And I sent it to my dad, and I told him, I said, "Dad, make sure this gets to everybody."
It just took a while to register, but when it finally did, it was just meant a lot. Just the fact that somebody would honor our son that way, you know, helped us move forward a little bit.
What would Jacob have said if he had seen that?
Oh my gosh. He just would have thought it was
Speechless,
awesome. Yeah.
like everybody else. I always wanted to thank him in person for doing that because it meant a lot to us. It really did.
Almost 1 year to the anniversary of Jacob's passing, the Murphys received their wish at Paul Brown Stadium.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
That's right.
Caleb.
Caleb Murphy.
Thank you so much for doing that.
I'm back. You know that.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you know a lot to us, man. I really did. Appreciate it. I really do. Meant a lot to our family and a lot of people. But I really always wanted an opportunity to thank you for our family. Thank you personally. Hey, you did it, man. positive gesture. Yes, it was.
It was awesome.
It says a lot about you. You know,
Awesome. Yes, sir.
bottom of our
Pleasure
heart.
to meet you guys.
All right. All right, man.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
As a fan, you buy the jersey of your team, but then when you pick out the player on that team, you're saying, that's my guy. So in a way, it's like you're honoring that player. So this is one of them rare instances where a player got to honor a fan.
Wow. Something so small yet so powerful.
Yeah.
Just on the eye black.
One thing I'll say, man, is, you know, I have to give kudos to that whole piece, man. The Murphy family for supporting the NFL, the Cincinnati Bengals, and then the Cincinnati Bengals, Ray Maluga, and the NFL turning around and supporting the Murphy family.
Yeah.
So that was a special piece, man. So kudos to the Murphy family, NFL Cincinnati Bengals, man. And RIP to Jacob Murphy.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. Let's bring in two guys in two cities that have AFC playoff scenarios running amok. Peter Schrager from Baltimore and Rondé Barber from Cincinnati. Rondé, I'll start with you. The Bengals could clinch a playoff berth by the end of the day, but are they good enough to make any noise if they got in?
You know what? I think they are, Joe. This is a team that is winning on defense. You know, they got the 6th-ranked defense in yards and points. You know, you just saw that piece on Ray Maluga. Him and Vontez Burfict are really solid players on this defense. But on offense, they have so many weapons. He's got A.J. Green. You've got Marvin Jones. You got the law firm, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, Giovanni Bernard, the rookie, and both of those tight ends. And Andy Dalton does a great job distributing the ball to him. So, yeah, I think they can make some noise. And for a lot of reasons, including the fact that Marvin Lewis has the second most wins at 88 without a playoff victory, says it's time for this team to start making some strides into the playoffs.
There's no doubt it is time. Thank you very much, Rondé. Peter, the Ravens somehow still have a shot at winning the AFC North, which is fairly crazy when you really think about it. They travel to Cincy next week, but first, they'll have to get past New England this week. The latest from the rematch of last season's AFC title game. What's up?
Yeah, Joel, the key thing is going to be Joe Flacco's knee. You know, Monday night he had a mild left MCL sprain. He played all week, he practiced, but he's wearing a big knee brace, and he's never worn a knee brace in an NFL game before. He did, though, in 2006 when he was the quarterback at Delaware his junior season, suffered a similar injury. Talking to people here, mobility might be an issue, but also look for his throws to be affected in the first quarter. He's got to get comfortable with that. He might be throwing some north, he might be overthrowing some guys, something to watch. As for the Patriots, very interesting. Nate Solder, their left tackle, is out with a concussion. He will not be playing. Sebastian Vollmer, he's not available. So Logan Mankins, the longtime guard, will be moving to tackle, just his second start at left tackle in his 9-year career. Who's he up against? Terrell Suggs. Two things to watch in this afternoon's game.
All right, thank you, Peter. That's going to be outstanding. The standings remain the same from last week, guys, in the AFC. The Broncos and Pats and Bengals all look to bounce back from last week's losses, while the Chiefs and Ravens will try to stay hot in order to hold off the Dolphins. Who can make a run in the AFC? Who's making a run? I know you like San Diego and Miami.
Well, I'm going with Miami. I think they're playing outstanding right now. I mean, the last 3 weeks, at the Jets, at Pittsburgh, in the snow, then host New England, tells me that this team is making strides. They're mentally tough. They're believing in what they're doing. If you look at their numbers, it's not spectacular. They're giving up a ton of yards on the defensive side of the football, but they're finding ways to win with Tannehill. I like what this team is doing right now. I think they're young enough and dumb enough to get in the playoffs and really make some things happen. They don't know any better. Yeah.
Well, everybody is dealing with injuries, and I'm not, you know, sitting here trying to take up for Joe Flacco's knee, but I really think the Baltimore Ravens can really make that next step because they've been there before. Sure. Okay, so I would just have to say the Baltimore Ravens, and no, I'm not picking them today against New England, but I really think that Baltimore Ravens can really make that step.
I mean, for me, think about this. Over the last 10 to 15 years, the Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah. If the Cincinnati Bengals got into the playoffs, they threw a party in Cincinnati. Oh, the Bengals in the playoffs.
Right.
In the last 2 years, they were happy just to make it there. Sure. This is their 3rd year. If they make it to the playoffs, I think they can finally make that run. They have a number 6 overall defense. You finally got weapons beside A.J. Green. Marvin Jones been playing well. Giovanni Bernard, Gresham, Eifert. This is their year to make their run.
By the way, James Harrison out with a concussion for the Bengals, so that defense will take a bit of a hit. in this ball game. We got gifts coming up next, fellas.
Feeling gumdrops.
Feeling the spirit, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, we can't wait for this one. I got something real nice for you guys.
Oh,
don't worry.
so nice.
So
of you, Joel.
Got a bag of rocks.
So much anticipation with Peyton Manning now at quarterback for the Broncos.
Perfectly thrown pass. Demaryius Thomas has a Denver touchdown.
Great job.
Not only did they take the training wheels off Kaepernick tonight, they put him on a racing bike.
You don't realize how fast he is until you chase it.
Clutch diving to the pylon. Touchdown 49ers.
This is Russell Wilson at his finest.
Come on, be big now. We'll need you. Let's go get it.
Great vision by the rookie Russell Wilson. That pass was prettier than the quarterback and his wife together are as a couple. And Brady loves it right now.
Dalton pump fakes.
Nice.
Runs a quarterback draw. It's a touchdown run for Andy Dalton.
Luck rolling, being chased. Throws before he's hit toward the end zone. LeVon Brazil caught. Touchdown Colts.
You know, as good as Rodgers was last week, Larry, he might be even better this week. And here is Matty Ice.
And Ryan winds up to throw.
This should be a touchdown.
White's there with Nakamura. It's caught. Touchdown Atlanta. Griffin, quarterback draw to the 5. Knifes in. Touchdown Robert Griffin III.
Well, he looked like Sonny Jurgensen when he turned it up the field.
Oh my goodness. I've never seen a beautiful job of running that Cam Newton just executed.
He stuck the landing with a somersault.
What a game-ready effort by Christian Ponder.
Roethlisberger made that play happen. What a play.
You know, I'm not even sure what I just saw.
Drew Brees passes Johnny Unitas, throwing a touchdown in his 48th straight game. It is a 40-yard strike to Devery Henderson.
Strong do you have to be to survive in such conditions? How resistant do you have to be not to give up?
Hold on, Tyler.
How brave do you have to be to put your life on the line without the help of modern equipment? It's time to face Ultimate Survival Alaska on National Geographic Channel.
In Super Bowl 47, the Baltimore Ravens scored the game's first 4 touchdowns.
Down the middle, touchdown, Ravens! Flacco play action, throws.
The game's 2 longest scoring plays belong to Ravens wide receiver Jacoby Jones.
Jones makes the catch, he's not touched, bounces up, running at the left hash mark, lunges in. Jones 8 yards deep, brings it out of the end zone. Left hash mark 10, 15, 20, sheds the tackle, 30. He could, he will go all the way, Jacoby Jones.
San Francisco battled back.
Spins away, and Crabtree will take it in for a touchdown. Kaepernick going to roll to his left, trying to get down the sideline. Kaepernick running to the 10, to the 5, he's in.
In the end, a valiant goal line stand proved to be the difference.
Incomplete. And for a second time, the Baltimore Ravens are Super Bowl champions of the world.
I eat those raisins. You know?
That was terrible.
They didn't taste very good at all, but you know what? I got like gas, man.
Yeah.
It's just tearing me up right now.
What we got going on over there? Oh, they're taking a picture. Oh, yeah. Aww.
Championship week for a lot of fantasy owners. Adrian Peterson in against Cincinnati. Maurice Jones-Drew, he's in. And Tavon Austin out as they host Tampa Bay.
Do you have a favorite holiday song?
For Christmas?
Favorite holiday movie?
God, I don't have much time to watch movies this time of year. Actually, I enjoy all of them. I really do.
Have you done your Christmas shopping?
Amazon.com. Pretty much whichever one comes on, I can. It's a smile on my face. It's hard to find your wife stuff on Amazon.com. It's a great time of year.
If that doesn't put you in the holiday mood, I just don't know what will, right? Hey, from all of us here at Fox NFL Kickoff, we just want to wish all of you a safe and happy holiday season. And in our truly giving spirit, we thought we would offer some gifts up around the league.
Yes.
So here we go. We're going to start with Eddie. Eddie, who are you giving a gift to in the NFL today?
I'm going to give, I love running backs. I love emotional running backs that play with passion from the heart. And my gift goes to Neion Moreno. I mean, this guy just really gets into the, look at that. It looks like he's getting saved at church. You know, he's feeling the Holy Spirit, just overwhelmed with joy. So for those beautiful tears, I got him 2 big old beach towels for each eye to dot and soak him up. So he'll really appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you, Neion. Merry Christmas, my man.
Those will be in the mail. All right, Kirk, who are you giving a gift out to?
Well, for me, Thanksgiving, we're all, spending time with our families.
Yes.
But we saw something that night, Thanksgiving night, that we just don't ever want to happen. And that's why I got a gift for head coach Mike Tomlin.
He got a little lost.
Mike Tomlin got a little lost. He stepped out on the football field, and it cost him $100,000. So, Mike Tomlin, I got you a TomTom. Mike Tomlin, a TomTom, a GPS, so you know where to go at all times, and you will never lose your bearings again, Mike Tomlin.
And $100,000. Yeah, that's
still, that hurt me. $100,000, it hurt me. It didn't even happen to me, but it hurt me.
All right, Randy, where are you going?
Guys, I got to go to Washington, D.C., because I'm going to tell you what, it's been a mess all season.
It has.
From the owner, Daniel Snyder, to Coach Shanahan, to RG3, down to Kirk Cousins. Then Kyle Shanahan is not really feeling Kirk Cousins, so I got a movie that I'm sending there. Hopefully it will get there on Christmas. He's just not that into you. So, guys, Merry Christmas, and have a Happy New Year. Enjoy it.
On its way to Washington. I've got one I'm going to send down to Dallas just to help Tony Romo out because, they only play 3 periods in hockey. So sending this hockey stick out.
Very nice.
That's on its way.
That is thoughtful, man.
That's on its way.
That is thoughtful, Joel.
I'm feeling very giving already this morning. So we decided here at the Fox NFL Kickoff to get you guys a little something.
I love Christmas.
Real nice. So, Eddie, please. Yeah.
You want me to take my time?
Yeah, no. Just go ahead. Don't take your time. We thought Urban Meyer didn't get you that trip to Pasadena, so we're going to send you to the game anyways.
You son of a guns. You son of a guns.
We got you, here you go.
Oh, give me this too. Oh, are you serious?
That's a Rose Bowl ticket
Look
for
at
Eddie.
that. How about that?
And
I like it.
A Michigan State hat just so you can cheer for the Big
that
Ten.
is terrible.
All right, Kirk, you're up.
Oh, man, let's see what y'all
Merry Christmas. Just before you open it, just Merry Christmas. We know, Christmas is all about tradition, right? Family tradition, and you were a part of the Raiders, Bills, Jags. You're used to bad December records, so we wanted to continue that tradition. We got you Terry Bradshaw's record.
I gotta tell you, I gotta dust the Terry Bradshaw.
He was singing?
Until You.
Until You. Still had his hair.
Wow.
Just for reference, Kirk, 34-78 career record in December with those teams. Well, we just want to gloss over that. Don't worry about that.
Why you gotta bring up old stuff?
I'm sorry, but now you got Terry Bradshaw's record. Wow. All right, Randy.
Wow.
Listen, Randy.
Hey, I hope somebody don't top these 2 gifts. Let me get mine and get mine. Let me do it.
You've shown us all how to catch a ball and catch that special lady.
This is what the kids do on Christmas Day.
That's right. Randy, when you put this on, you know it's made from bits of real moss, so you know it works.
Grab man cologne. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, y'all know what's funny?
Guys, that's the official line. Check it out. Check out the box.
This is my
Randy Moss's Grab
This is
Man
my
cologne.
own personal cologne that y'all gave me. But hey, since y'all gave it to me, I really appreciate it. Hey, All right, I'm good. I am good.
Grab Man cologne. Well, you know what, Joel? We have not forgotten you as either. Man, so this is for you.
Yeah.
We had to go through the internet.
How did I know this was coming?
I mean, this is the only picture we've ever found of you.
The spirit of love.
The spirit of love.
And giving.
And giving. Yeah. Yes, Gary Barnett and Joel. Yes. We appreciate it. Put it on your desk and be inspired every day.
Do you have a second copy I can send to Gary?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, perfect. That's wonderful. Check it out. Wikipedia page. That's my picture. We're coming back with pics. Look at all these gifts. You gotta love it.
Smells good, bro.
That's mine.
That's all you. You were part of the whole thing.
I love this.
Man, this is good.
We got pics.
We got pics.
Back turn, y'all had my album.